下午好. Good afternoon. Alright, so today's lesson, I guess suppose this week's. We'll look at it. This week's lesson is we have another set of 8 words, and I'll say them. 寒来暑往，秋收冬藏. What does it mean? Cold follows warmth and dew cycle. In autumn, food is gathered for winter. So the ancestors used. So back in the day, way back, when the seasonal cycle is first introduced, the agrarian ancestors, which relates to cultivating land or the cultivation of land, must gather harvest in the autumn to prepare for the cold winter ahead. They use the solar rather than lunar calendar, split into 24 fortnights. And then later on, they changed into the lunar calendar. But this is like way back in the very beginning kind of thing. So I'll say it one more time. 寒来暑往，秋收冬藏. So we'll look at the first word, which is han. What does it mean? It's a cold, wintry, poor, poverty-stricken, petty and low, or of humble origin or desolate. Noun, chilliness. Usually, more commonly, we see it being used as cold or chilliness. So, as we can see, it's made out of 4 parts basically. It's, mian, which is house, or refers to the walls of a house. We've already seen this one before. And a person, which is ren. Then we have mang, which is a thicket or grass cluster, and bing, which is still. And if you add 2 lines to it, it's to the being, it becomes ice. As we can see from the Jinwen, we have a house and a person, and we have the little grass things around them, like the cold weather. One person is in the house, sleeps on the grass, and covers it with grass to keep out the cold. So some common phrases. 寒冷, 寒假, 寒冬, 严寒, 心寒, 御寒, 寒气, 寒流. Some more phrases. 天寒天寒地冻 sorry 天寒地冻 which is a Chinese idiom that may or may not be common because I've heard it before. 风寒寒碜寒鲜寒战高寒 but the most frequent one is just the first one, which is 寒冷 so an example sentence 寒冷的天气把树叶变红了寒冷的天气把树叶变红了 The cold weather turned the leaves red. 寒冷 is cold. 的 and it's like a describing word or a referring to. 天气 which is weather. Again, we've seen 天 before, the first word. 把 which is turned. 树叶 is leaves. 变 changed. 红了 red. 寒冷的天气把树叶变红了 Next word, we have 来 Archived meaning is wheat, but now it means coming, returning, or to arrive. Brief description. The bone oracle inscription Lai is the first pictograph inscribing of Mai, or of wheat. The word Lai is borrowed to come from the past, and the meaning character we see like is since the original meaning of the word is Mai was used to the meaning of wheat. So where did it come from? How did it come from being wheat to now in modern terms come or to arrive? In terms of glyphs, the oracle bone inscription lies like wheat, as we can see, which is the original word. And in the middle of the glyph is a straight ear with drooping leaves on both sides. And below the leaves are the stems and roots. The upper end of the characters is either slanted or horizontally drawn. The wheat ears are straight up because the wheat stems are strong, hollow, and knotted like bamboo, Many Oracle bone inscriptions add an oblique or horizontal drawing at the top of the character Lai. Some scholars believe that character should have no horizontal or oblique drawing at first, but later an oblique or horizontal drawing was added to distinguish its original meaning, the coming of wheat, and its pretense, come. However, it's not consistent, like we see both of them used commonly. From the original, wheat, Lai is now to mean the coming of wheat. And now it is not used at all to describe wheat. So it means coming or going somewhere to somewhere, and also used as a means of returning or a meaning of returning. And I know like a lot of other people who are religious would say that it looks like three people on a cross, which is like, how the Christians would say that Jesus wants people to come towards him, right? So lie or come to the cross, I suppose. But now it looks different than the traditional, the fantizi. So some common phrases. 起来, which is to get up. I'll change that. 出来, just to come out. 回来, to return. 过来. 下来. 带来. 原来. 未来. The first one is to get up. Some more phrases. So this character is also considered HK level 1, which is one of them that you should know, or that comes up very often. So some more common phrases. 以来, 看来, 越来越, so more and more, and then you would say something after that. So like you can say 越来越冷, which is like more and more cold. 从来, 来到, to come, or you can also say to arrived at. 后来. So 后来 would be later or after. Jesus wants us to lie. And then you could say like to him, which is 到他那里, which is 到, which is to arrive at. 来到, 他, which is him. 那里, which is that place. 后来, 本来, 进来. 来源将来上来到来看起来看起来 So seemingly or like looks like. But you wouldn't use this for like, it's more like when you describe something. Example sentence. 一个神秘的陌生人来到我们家门口。一个神秘的陌生人来到我们家门口。A mysterious stranger came to our door. 一个 which is one, 神秘 mysterious, 的 describing 陌生人 which is stranger. So the 神秘 is describing the 陌生人 which is the stranger. 来到 which is come to 我们 our 家 house 门口 door. So I'll say it one more time. 一个神秘的陌生人来到我们家门口。Next one is, did I do this one right? Yes, 暑. What does it mean? Hot or hot weather summer. And it's made up out of the sun, which is 日. We've seen this one before. 者, which is that which, he who, she who, or those who. Briefly said from the day and the sound. The original meaning is hot. The would be 着. Or, actually, don't quote me on that, not sure. So I'm actually like not too sure where it comes from. Or how it came to be. Besides that it's hot and a person is hot. I'll look more into it. Kinda looks like a mountain range rising up from it. Hmm. I'll look it up now. I'll figure it out. One sec. So in the meantime, let's look at some example phrases or common phrases. Yeah, no, I don't know where "jia" comes from. Anyways, common phrases. 暑假暑期避暑中暑消暑防暑降温 But the lower half of the word does have to have, or it has some connection to a person's mouth or something. The more phrases, 暑热暑气暑天 Example sentence 我们的老师让我们写题为我的暑假的文章。我们的老师让我们写题为我的暑假的文章。我们 our 的 describing 老师 teacher. So the teacher is ours, basically, was what. 让 or it's like allowed or asked us to in this instance it would be used. 我们 us 写 to write 题 question 为 what is the question or to describe or like the question is or like to 我的 which is my 暑 假 summer vacation, I guess. 的 describing 文章, which is essay or article or paper or whatever. 我们的老师让我们写题为我的暑假的文章。The next one is 往 past, previous, former, gone, formerly, go towards, or depart. And I am, to be honest, completely not sure where this word comes from. I read like a few articles on it, and I'm just still not sure. But like, don't quote me on this, but I think what it's trying to say is that, or from my understanding, which may or may not be correct, is that you have a person walking and it sounds like Wang, which is the king. So maybe you were paid a visit from the king. I'm not sure. Language origins can be rough. I actually had this originally a lesson way back was taught to me by a language professor who was like a professor in China, but then later immigrated to Canada and was teaching, like having like Mandarin classes. But I don't quite remember what was in her lessons because I was asleep for half of them, to be honest. C's get degrees. No, I didn't say anything. You didn't hear it from me. Common phrases? 往往 usually. So you would say like 往往 的, and then you would describe something. Like you'd be like, you could say like, you know, he is always late or usually late. So 他往往的迟到. 前往 to leave for. 交往以往往事 往后，往常，往来。So the word that we literally just learned about, lie, used together with wang. So something you would say like my soon-to-be ex-wife. I don't know what ex-wife is. Never used that word. Let me just. Okay. I'm just dumb. But like an example sentence for that would be 往后她是我的前妻。然后 some more phrases 来往 so we just looked at 往来 and now we have 来往 so 往来 means dealings and 来往 is to come and go 过往往年往前往返往日往昔逃往 so knowing the meaning from a phrase is pretty simple, I would say, because you would look at the two parts of it. I guess the parts of it. So, for example, 往 means to like come and go or like go towards the part or something, right? And then you have 逃, which is to run. So you run and you go, which is to run away. Or I guess 逃 is like escape or like, so you like escape away or run away, basically. You can deduce the meaning of something. The Taos is an escapist? No, it's a different word for Tao, I believe. So just like in what is it? Homonyms? Is that the word? Homonyms? Where you have the word that sounds the same but it means completely different things. And I believe that it is written as Tao because it is hard for English speakers to say the word Tao. It's like how English speakers can't usually, it's like really hard for them to pronounce the Q sound because in English, the Q is almost always used with a U. So, but in Mandarin Chinese, it's not used that way. So it's very hard for them to pronounce the Q, like Q sounds or Q words. So like instead they pronounce it or write it as like a CH. But Taoism is 道教. Like people's tongues can't do anything spicy, food or languages. Lol. So example sentence: 这艘船是开往外部的. 这艘船是开往外部的. So was like this. So is like, when you have, it's like describing the chuan, which is the boat or ship. 是 is 开往. So kai is like to be open or piloted to in this case. 往 towards 外部的 foreign port. 外部 is like kind of like foreign or another place outside. 这艘船是开往外部的. This ship is bound for a foreign port. No, but that's funny. And that would be for the 4 words today. My mom popped her head in and she smiled. 寒来暑往. And next lesson on Friday will be 秋收冬藏. And next lesson, I spent like half an hour reading about Tang, and it's pretty interesting. So can't wait to tell you guys about it. Any questions or anything you want me to go through? I'm big excited. While you're typing up questions, if there are any, I'm just gonna say that I'll be posting these videos or VODs on Twitch and on YouTube, and a link to my Discord right here. I have posted some materials like the PowerPoint, and which is going to be consistently a work in progress because I'll be adding more things to it, so it's not completed. But everything that we've gone through should be good. And also, what is this? Spreadsheet with things. Spreadsheet is also a work in progress, but I'll show you what I mean. Your screen. So we have sheet 1, which is all the words, the 1,000 characters that we will be going through. split up into different sections, and then they're like eight letter like lines basically. So this was the first week, second week. We're on the third week right now. Lesson one, and then lesson two, and then on the copy of the sheet we have. I'm working on this as well. Is the maybe I make this bigger. Is the uh so like the day of the lesson, which I need to like rewrite some of these, and it'll be lesson one. This should be lesson two, and some example phrases that I have posted. This one, the other ones I haven't yet. And the letters, the numbers on top of the words, like for example, these ones are the HK levels, which is the level of usage, or like when you're taking a test, that will be the kind of the level it's at. Daily phrase is more like a monthly phrase. Hey, at least I wrote some for next week. I mean, for this week. That I'm ready to post. Okay. And the ones with no number on top, I'll be fixing these ones today. Though going forward, the ones that don't have a number on top, which we've already talked about, would be words that aren't tested. That, you know, if you don't have enough time to like learn them, like you don't learn them. Just learn the ones that in increasing order. Start with ones, twos, and threes, and fours, and so on. Make sense? Uh-huh. Alright, no questions? If no questions, I will see you on Friday. Midget Modown, or I think your name is Alex. Any questions? Now we good? Alright, I will see you guys on Friday. Same time ish. Depends on if I remember to change my network or not. Alright, I will see you guys on Friday. Maybe one of these days I'll ask my mom to do a special lesson or something. Stay tuned.